September 11th, 2001. Many lost their lives. Many became heroes. Tonight, we help one hero in need. I'm Ty Pillington. Here in Ohio this week, our story focuses on the events of September 11th, 2001. One of the worst days in American history, and one of the greatest acts of courage. I want to dedicate this show to all the people who are touched by the horror of 9/11. Now, let's go wake up the Thomas family. John, Paul, Ed, and Tanya. We're heading to Whitehall, Ohio, which is just outside of Columbus, to meet the Thomas family. Now, although we're in Ohio, the story actually starts somewhere else. It starts in New York on September 11th, 2001, when Jason Thomas, after hearing the news of the attack, made his way down to Ground Zero to help pull survivors out of the wreckage. He, like a lot of brave men and women that day, really stepped up. And now, 5 years later, this guy needs our help. Take a look at this.
Hi, ABC. My name is Jason Thomas, and here goes my son, Jason Christian.
Hi, I'm Kirsty.
Hi, I'm Aunt Teresa, and this is my daughter, Marvis Marie.
Hi, I'm Naomi, and I'm 10 years old.
Hi, I'm Jason, and I'm 13 years old.
Hi, I'm Iman, and I'm 5 years old.
This is our beautiful family. This is our house. Come on in so we can tell you our story.
On the morning of 9/11, Jason Thomas woke up like the rest of us to the worst tragedy in American history. Now, he's an ex-Marine, so he grabbed his Marine uniform, he put it on, and he headed straight down to Ground Zero to see if he could help.
I'm headed down the West Side Highway, and about a mile, less than a mile away, I see the second tower collapse. And it comes crumbling right down. And very emotional time for me because, I wanted, you wish that everyone who was in that building got out. But then reality kicks in and say, hey, there's gonna be a lot of people dead. So I jump up and I just run towards Ground Zero.
I've never seen nothing like it in my life.
And this whole time I'm trying to take all of this in. You smell the smoke and the burning of flesh, and getting on site and seeing the destruction. I could have never had prepared myself for what I saw. I run into a person by the name of Staff Sergeant Carnes, and we conducted a search and rescue. Staff Sergeant Carnes immediately goes to the left, I went to the right, and we're crossing this metal and the rubble, and the metal, as you can feel, is still hot, and there's a ton of black smoke pouring up out of craters. I shout out in this one hole, is anyone down there, United States Marines? And I hear a voice. His voice is saying some number, but I didn't care. I didn't care about the number. I didn't care about anything at all. I was just happy that we had someone that was alive, and we needed to get to that person immediately. And we did. We jumped down the hole. We dug and we dug and we dug until about 3:30 in the morning.
Well, the voice came from one of two Port Authority police officers that were trapped deep in the ruins. What's amazing is they were the last two police officers to be brought out alive. Jason and the others are heroes. Those guys are alive today because of them. But Jason wasn't done working. He went back to the site every single day for the next 2 weeks.
I hope that there was more people that we could help rescue, but it wasn't. It wasn't that way at all. The only thing that we pulled out was body parts. Yeah, you do have those nightmares. You do wake up in the middle of the night just having to, say, hey, let it go, just let it go. But you just don't have to deal with it. You fight through it, you deal with it.
He volunteered. He wasn't paid, he wasn't on payroll, he wasn't on duty. He just thought he was needed, and so he went to go help. He's our hero. He doesn't like to be called a hero, but he's our hero.
So after September 11th, Jason moved his family to Ohio to put the things he'd seen that day behind him. Well, they thought they bought their dream house. They moved in, his wife's aunt and her daughter, because they fell in some hard times.
Say hi.
And they were looking for a better life, and no one deserved it more. The problem is, their dream home turned into a nightmare. It's literally falling apart around them. And the crazy thing is, this thing is only 8 years old.
These are the steps. As you can see that this wood is starting to fall completely apart. This is cardboard here.
The cardboard.
And it just goes all the way up the steps.
That's really bad.
That one is about to go. This one is definitely going to go.
Might go today.
This wall is supposed to be structurally sound, and it's not.
Oh.
Look at that.
The walls are very shoddy. They're not sturdy.
You see cracks all throughout the wall. Piping was screwed up, which leaked down into our basement, and the ceiling caved completely in. The ceiling inside of the bedroom appears to be falling as well. The garage door opener pulled itself completely away from the frame of the house.
This literally fell on us. We basically got ripped off. We purchased a home that we thought would be a safe haven for our family. But to me, it's just it's a death trap waiting to happen. That's what it is.
We need to hear from you soon. Please help us.
Quiet bunch.
Oh my.
Guys, Jason Thomas is a true American hero, man. He did what we all wanted to do on that day that none of us will ever forget. And now it's time for us to give something back to him. So what do you say, people? Can we build these guys a house?
You better believe it,
Bring
bro.
it in there, people.
You
Let's
better
make it
believe
happen. Are you with me?
Yo.
Well, then let's do it! Woo! Good morning, Thomas family! Jason, Kirsty, Naomi, Imani, Jason, Teresa, and Mike, come on in here!
We're here to celebrate Jason Thomas for risking his own life without a thought to get in there and try and rescue people. So we're here at the right time. I can't wait to get started. Very, very amped and pumped up this week.
Thank you!
Take a minute, it's okay.
It's just unbelievable that you guys would all be here to help us and to do what you're doing.
It's really an honor to be here, actually. I mean, you really kind of stepped up and did what a hero would do.
When I lived in New York, I had a wonderful next-door neighbor. She was a flight attendant. And she went down in Pennsylvania. Everybody was frightened that day, every single American. And Jason Thomas found 2 survivors. And I guarantee you that wasn't good enough for him. And he did it for complete strangers. Complete strangers. And he'd do it again.
I know there are a lot of people like you that were there that day to help out. And it's just kind of a shame that you're living in a house in this kind of situation.
It's supposed to be our dream home, and to see it just fall completely apart right in our face, it's terrible. It's terrible. It really is.
Well, hopefully we're gonna be able to change that this week. While we're building you guys a new house, you guys are actually going on vacation. You wanna
Yes!
Yes.
You guys wanna know where you're going on vacation?
Yes, yes.
Well, how does Disney World in Florida? That's right. So here's what's gonna happen. We don't have a lot of time, so we need to get you guys packaged and the limo on your way. But first, Jason and Kirsty, why don't you guys show me the house? Everybody else, hang out with the design team, show them around, find out what you guys need. Sound good?
All right.
All right. So Jason, Kirsty, show me the house.
This is
Okay.
our home.
Wow. Okay.
Just be careful walking up these steps.
We kind of walk on the outside to the
Wow.
edge.
Yeah, they seem a little soft in the middle.
This is our baby's room.
Oh.
This occurs in many of our rooms.
There's not even any insulation in there.
That's probably why we're so cold.
And the bathroom has a gigantic hole in the ceiling.
That's the leak from upstairs.
It's like a gigantic blister. Oh my God. I would suggest you guys not lean on this at all.
Right.
That's gonna go like any minute. None of this stuff was really that apparent to you when you bought it.
No, because we were moving from New York,
Yeah.
where prices for homes are ridiculously high. We had saved for 2 years, and we really sacrificed. All we saw was it's nice, it's big, has tall ceilings, it has many bedrooms, it's in a beautiful neighborhood. We were just really excited.
Was this your first house you guys bought together?
Our first house we bought together.
Correct. This house looks and feels like it's 40 years old. It's just falling apart. The thing is only 8 years old. It's a house made out of cardboard and particle board. It's a lemon. He's literally worried about his kids' safety, for their kids' life. It's not right for anyone, and it's especially not right for Jason Thomas. What I've kind of noticed is because of this house and the condition it's in, like I don't see like any artwork on the walls. It doesn't seem like you've ever really decided to move in because it feels like you're in a temporary home.
And that's exactly why he's very adamant about not putting anything up, because he doesn't want to put it up on what we have.
I had a box that had a bunch of citations, personal items that were given to me. They meant so much to me, but I didn't want them to be put up or in a house that I did not consider a home. It just didn't feel right. That's part of the hole that both of those guys were in, John McLaughlin and Will Himeno. So
this is part of the beam that they were underneath?
Correct. It's emotional just to even discuss the significance of what this is. I try not to think about it. You want to put that aside. So no, I will not put it on my this wall here because it doesn't display strength at all, because it's falling completely apart.
Tell me about this flag?
Yes, this is American flag, and it was given to me This American flag was given to me just for the service that I gave on 9/11. So
means a lot.
Means a lot.
Yeah. This week, it's all about saying thank you to a guy who didn't have to do what he did, but he did because he believes in this country and he believes in what it stands for, and he believes in doing what's right. 2 men are alive today because of him. It makes you realize that's what a hero is, man. It's like somebody that's there for you when you absolutely need help. And this week, you know, there's a guy, now he needs help. And I tell you what, we're gonna rally and make sure we're there for him. Hopefully we can make some changes to the home that'll make you a little more proud of the house you're in. Maybe you can finally display some of those things. But, dude, I tell you what, I know you got mixed feelings about that, but I'd just like to say thank you. Truly.
Look at all these toys. Do you like to skate?
Yeah.
Whose pink bike?
Mine.
And it matches your pink outfit.
Can I ride your pink bike when you go away on holiday?
No.
Oh, I'll be very careful with it. Jason's done a great job of not letting what he saw that day eats into him as a father, because his kids, they haven't got a care in the world.
I like to color in my room and draw in my room because I'm a really good artist.
You're a really good artist. What do you like to color? What are your favorite colors?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. That is cool.
Amani's a little shy, but Naomi told me that she loves rainbows, and Amani really loves to roller skate. So since they're sharing a room, I want to incorporate rainbows and roller skates so they have exactly what they each love.
What does the elephant sound like?
Right.
Whoa. Marvis and Jason, 2.5, 3 years old, all about elephants. They love elephants, and I like elephants, and I'm thinking elephants, and we'll see where we go from there.
When you're not studying, when you're not doing sports, when you just chill out, what do you like to do?
I listen to music.
What kind of music you like?
Really all types of music.
Yeah?
Yes. Most likely, like rap, hip hop, or R&B or something.
Uh-huh. So you could have a hip hop room and and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah?
So Jason is your
He's my nephew.
He's your nephew?
By marriage.
Right.
He's a great guy. I've always loved Jason, because Kirsty's my girl. When my sister passed away, we all chipped in the razor, but she's always had a special place in my heart. She always will.
I was able to sit down for a little bit with Aunt Teresa and just listen to her about what's it like living with a hero. And she certainly's had a tough go at it, and this family brought her in, and she helps, and very, very proud of both Jason and Kirsty.
It certainly takes a special man to do what he did. I mean,
Jason and all of his friends, all of his family say the same thing. We would have been shocked and surprised if Jason hadn't gone down there. That's the kind of guy he is. And he was putting out fires, and he was saying prayers over people. That was a hard day. He said he couldn't believe there wasn't anybody out there that wasn't alive, and he wasn't going home until he made sure. So that's what he did. I'm sorry.
So, nothing to be sorry about.
I couldn't believe he did it. I was so scared when he told me.
Can you kind of take me through that day? Did you think about, like, what you would find once you started digging through that rubble?
Not at all. I just hoped for survivors. I really did. Will Himeno is one of the officers that was calling out, but we only saw his hand sticking up because he was beneath another level.
What did you tell those guys?
Well, you tried to comfort them, you know, tried to keep their mind completely off of the situation that they're, or what they're going through, because they're trapped and they're injured. I remember at one point in time, Will Himeno was saying, he was telling us, just amputate my leg, because his leg was trapped. And he wasn't saying it because he just wanted to get out of the hole. He was saying it because he wanted us to get to John McLaughlin, because his condition was just much worse. With him saying that, I knew the type of person that he was. You know, if I had lost my life, it would have been well worth it. You know, because I know that this guy right here is willing to give his leg to help out, you know, someone else.
So now, I mean, I've heard this story today. You got pretty emotional when you looked at this thing. Now I think I understand why this means so much to you.
It means a lot. It's a symbol of what we are as Americans. Because on that day, we all came together and stood as a nation, as Americans. You know, it didn't matter what race you were, what religion you were. We all came together to help one another out.
You love this country, don't you?
I'll die for this country.
Well, I can tell you this, man. I know you've done your part. I just want you to know that we're going to do our part. None of us will ever forget that day, September 11th, 2001. The emotions you go through are first fear and shock, and then anger. And nobody knew what to do. You've got to tip your hat to the men and women, the police officers, the firemen, people like Jason Thomas, who went down to do whatever they could. He showed exactly what kind of person he is. And that's the kind of person that shouldn't have to live the way he's living.
All right, Tom.
All right, buddy, have fun down there, all right?
Right face! Right face! Double time! Match!
Everybody for being here. Design team, this of course is our builder who's going to help us build the house this week. This is Bob. This is Mark from MI Homes. We've also got the Marines from Lima Company from Ohio. You guys want to say anything to kind of motivate the crew?
Absolutely, although I don't think this group needs much more motivation. But I do want to say a few things. First of all, we're proud to be here. We're a home builder, and we provide people the American dream. But if you think about it, the real American dream is the dream to be free. And we're all free because of special people who perform heroic acts. And Jason Thomas is an American hero. This man helped protect our dream. Let's give him and his family theirs.
There must have been about 50 American flags being waved in the air. And I'm having like an out-of-body moment where I'm seeing all of these people waving flags, and I'm like, you must build a flag. If I can make a flag out of lumber and try and make it look like it's blowing in the wind, then I might have something here.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, this is awesome that we're all here. And the thing is, the family doesn't even realize that we're all about to do what we're about to do. So what do you say? Should we let them know what we're about to do? Hello, Thomas family. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic time on vacation. Well, as you can see, well, today's kind of a big day, and we've got lots of folks here gathered around because, well, we're gonna do something that needs to be done. We're gonna get rid of that nightmare you guys have been living in and finally give you that dream house you guys absolutely deserve. So we've got some friends here. We've got the Marines from Lima Company, Columbus, Ohio here. We've also got our builder, M.I. Homes are here. Say hi, everybody. Jason, we'd just like to say, man, you really stepped up, did your part, and now we're gonna do ours. So people, are you ready to do some demo? Let's go! Let's go, people! Coming through! Let's go! 1, 2, 3, go! The family, as you can see, I'm literally sticking my head out of your house. As you can see, these guys yell a lot. The Marine drill instructor comes up and just screaming at everybody's face. He's screaming at my face, he's screaming at Paul's face, he's screaming at everybody's face. He does screaming very, very well. And I should know, I do it pretty well with a megaphone. Down, people! That's what I'm talking about! Oh, yeah!
I loved it. I loved it. You could see the Marines kick their feet completely to the wall. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy.
These Marines are unbelievable. It's so scary. I'm scared. Oh, the drill instructor is scary. His breath and spit and teeth, and he's just rah, 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 rah.
What do you think you're doing? I'm going faster! Go faster! You can't head for me! I know where you're at! I know what you're doing! Go, Tucker! Get these guys out of here! It's time to bring in the big guns! Let's go! Get out! Get out! Get out! Let's go! Go, 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 go! Wow, the garage door!
I love the smell of demo in the morning.
They're just chewing at the pieces! Look at the wall! It's confetti! It's a celebration!
That's crazy.
Okay, so family, the good news is your nightmare is over. And the dream, well, it's just beginning. So guys, have a great time on vacation, and wish us luck, because hopefully we're gonna have your house by the time you get back. But for now, we gotta get rid of the debris and build you a new one. See you guys, have fun on vacation. All right, buddy, let's get this thing out of here.
It's the morning of day 3, and right now we're just now putting in the basement walls. Last night, slight setback. Once we started digging for the foundation, we discovered this old mound of concrete, remnants of an old house. The Thomas's home was sitting on old construction, causing that foundation to really be shifty. This time we got it right. Take a look at this.
If you listen to the dulcet sounds, you'll hear in the distance a beeping sound. That beeping sound is very reassuring because when it's a constant noise like that, that means we're level, we're plumb. In a hospital, that's a bad sound. But in building, it's a good sound.
Remember these vinyl records? I'm going all along one expansive wall. The opposite wall, I'm gonna have like this graffiti artist come in and I just see like this whole wall with like a really cool wallpaper or something like that. This week I'm doing Jason's room. Age 13, Jason. He loves music and he loves fashion and he loves hip hop and he loves all that stuff. And I really want to incorporate that into his room. I've got graffiti walls, I've got records on the walls, I've got turntables. He's gonna love it.
I'm going to try and attempt something I've never done before. I'm a woodworker, I'm a furniture maker. I'm not a sculptor, I'm not an artist, but I've been motivated by this flag of yours, Old Glory. What I want to try and do is go to the nearest lumber yard and try and get my hands on 3 different types of lumber. Walnut to represent the blue behind the flag, stars. White ash or white cherry to represent the stars and the white stripes, and mahogany to represent the red stripes. What I want to try and do is a flag that looks like it's blowing in the wind.
My wife's American, my little boy's American. Unfortunately, I'll never sound American, but I'm going to be living here for the rest of my life. I'm so excited to be making this. It's the symbol of this country. And I'm being very serious how nervous I am because I've never had a project go wrong, knock on wood. And I don't want this one to go wrong because this is the most important by far.
If you're looking for truly red product, this is called Bloodwood.
This is perfect.
Now,
That's
just one
better than-
warning. I know you are doing this project completely by hand.
Yeah.
This is an extremely hard hardwood.
Oh, geez.
It's going to be difficult, but with the right tools, you'll be fine.
Okay.
This week, there's a lot of weight riding on my shoulders, because if I can make this flag right for Jason Thomas, I'm kind of making it right for the rest of America.
Beautiful.
The stars and stripes mean a lot to Jason Thomas. I mean, this is a guy who served his country in the time of need. So I'm taking some of those elements, I'm actually bringing it into his room. My special project this week is Jason and Kirsty's bedroom. I want to give them kind of a bedroom to honor this guy, a bedroom that reflects all the things that are most important to them. Now, I can't show you everything, but this is going to be his headboard. I actually routed this out on a CNC router. Look at the detail. Enjoy that, because that is all you're going to see.
Nobody wants to frame in the rain. I mean, it was buckets upon buckets upon buckets of water. And it really put us behind because you cannot drywall when it rains.
So we got our walls up. The next step is insulation, then drywall. Yeah, drywall, right.
As you can see, we're coming to the end of day 3. There's 2 things that haven't stopped all day. Number 1, the rain, and number 2, and more importantly, our framers. They're desperately trying to get this house undercover so we can start drywalling.
We can't put electrics in, plumbing in, we can't put drywall up if there's water coming through the house. And that's exactly what is happening.
We just need this rain to stop, please.
Muddy, but it's not enough to stop these guys from getting this house done. These guys have worked so hard, and they've worked in less than ideal weather conditions all through the night with the rain. And now we're running these tubes through. Feels actually nice and warm on this cold winter day, but it's more of a utilitarian purpose. It's to dry this whole house. We can't proceed until this house is dry.
Yo, Paulie.
Yo.
Let me talk to you for a second. So here's the deal, okay? I'm gonna take off. I'm actually gonna go to New York. We're in Ohio building a house for Jason Thomas. But this story actually started in New York on September 11th. I figured to really get to know Jason, I need to fly to New York and go to ground zero.
You should try to find the 2 Port Authority guys.
Yeah, Will and John, I'm on that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, Paulie.
Have a safe one.
Okay, so that piece is going over here.
I've taken on this week a little bit more than I think even I can handle because I'm a furniture maker. I'm not an artist, and I'm definitely not a sculptor. So I'm a little bit nervous this week because I have to make this wood look like it's flowing through the wind.
If I cut them now, and I start carving with my carving tool and start carving all the way, and it looks terrible, that's it this week, my project.
Tanya!
Paulie, is it not the most unbelievable thing? Total inspiration for my room.
I know. Do you know the coolest thing about it? The end of it is right at the volunteer tent.
It's beautiful. 2 days of rain and a rainbow. It's gotta be a good sign.
I'm doing a rainbows and roller skate room for Naomi Namani. And when I saw the rainbow over the Thomas's house, I knew exactly what I wanted to do for the rainbow part of their room. But I still really need some roller skating information. So I'm gonna head to the roller skating rink and see what I can find out.
Do you know how to skate? No? Oh, then we better not hold on to one another. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. All right, everyone, coming through. Oh, no. Oh.
It just so happened that the day I went, I ran into like 20 little kids that were on a field trip. They were all like Naomi Namani's age, 10 to 5.
What are you thinking? Help me out. I need some ideas.
Okay, the roller skates are not square because they could not move if they were square.
A ball in the middle like that. That's really smart. You think I should give them a pair of roller skates?
Yeah, so they can skate on.
In their room, though? I think so, too. Let's do it. Good job.
So this week my project is Jason's room. And I want to have a wall totally graffitied out. And I'm looking for graffiti artists. And I think, look at this, I'm in the right place. I'm driving down downtown Columbus, and I see these guys doing an outdoor painting for a local business. And I thought, you know what? Those guys are perfect for my room. I'm with Extreme Makeover Home Edition. You remember the show?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My mom loves it.
Oh yeah, well, we're doing like an urban sophistication room. I got this wall, and I totally want it tagged down and graffitied out. I was curious if you guys would help me out, because this is exactly what I want. Is that cool?
Sure.
Yeah, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah? We cool with that? Yeah, we gotta get some paint?
Awesome.
Let's go.
So we got many things happening all at once, and it all has to do with elephants. This is our lazy elephant. And what it is the kids are gonna be able to sit on this with a wheel here and turn around.
So Jason and Marvis's room, it's all about elephants, and we got the whirly-twirly thing, like kind of Lazy Susan. That'll be a lazy elephant that's in right near the windows where you can spin around like you did on the playground. But what's cool about it is around this thing are all these building blocks. Your A's, B's, C's, your 1, 2s, and 3s, so I think they're really gonna like that.
60 boxes, 6 pieces to each box, 6 times 6, 360 pieces, a lot of wood. 1. 93, 94,
42, what time is it, man? What's the time?
4:15.
Beautiful, bud. Thanks a lot.
One, 2.
This is absolute chaos. 2 hours ago, it stopped raining. We got the whole house dried. Right when our insulation started going in, we started drywalling. I mean, the sound you hear is the sound of progress.
Every square foot of this house has somebody standing there, either hanging rock, cutting rock, mudding rock, carrying rock, just rocking.
This is insane.
Jesse James, Sundance, nothing on this guy.
What is the rough time behind, if we are behind?
We're roughly about 10 hours behind schedule right now. Our drywallers are going to catch us up probably 3 to 4 hours.
Right. Why are you doing this, man?
Well, we're doing this for Jason Thomas, quite honestly. We feel very strongly about all the people that serve our country, to protect our country and our freedom.
Well, nice work, my friend.
Yeah.
I hope you can catch up those hours.
How's the flag coming?
The flag's... Yeah, ask me in 2 days, bro. All right?
So I'm literally standing a few feet away from ground zero. This is where it all happened. And the reason I've come to New York is because I want to find out Jason's story. I want to find out what kind of man he was that day. So I also want to meet the 2 officers that he pulled out of the wreckage and actually saved their life. So today is going to be kind of a big day. None of us will ever forget 9/11. That was a day when so many heroes went down there to save lives. And most of them never came out alive. Going to ground zero it brings up mixed emotions, man, because you sit there and you look at this gigantic hole that is where 7 buildings used to be. You know, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, the World Trade Center you'd hurt your neck looking up to see it. And they're gone. You guys must be John Oil.
Yes, I'm John.
John?
Nice to meet you.
Honor to meet you guys,
What's up,
man.
Will?
Hey,
Nice
Will.
to meet you.
Will Jimeno and John McLaughlin are 2 Port Authority police officers that went down to ground zero and they went up in these buildings to save as many lives as they could. But what's scary is all that came down on top of them and they survived. So, this is the road you guys came down?
Yes, on West Broadway.
What did you see when you guys were down here? I mean, what was happening at that moment?
Well, Building 1 was on fire. You could see the towers, and we went up to the precinct, get equipment, I had to cross over to the concourse to start going into Tower 1. We heard a loud explosion coming from the area of Building 2, and at that point, Building 2 was collapsing. There was 5 men in our team, and we were being hit by the debris falling down, the ceiling falling on us. When we were making the turn into the freight elevator lobby, 3 of us made it around to the lobby and survived. And Antonio Rodriguez and Chris Amoruso didn't make the turn, and they didn't survive the initial collapse. Dominic Pizzullo, who was with Will and I, he survived. When Tower 1 collapsed, Dominic was hit by debris that came into a hole, and Dominic died from his injuries in the hole.
An entire, how many story building just came down on top of you guys?
2 buildings. We were hit by both buildings.
So it's 220 stories.
How many hours were you guys down there, do you know? Trapped?
Well, yeah, I was trapped 13 hours. They got me out around 11 p.m. that evening.
Okay.
They found us at 8, took 3 hours to extract me out. And then Sarge was buried about 15 feet back from me.
I was buried for 22 hours.
You were buried for 22 hours?
They got me out the following morning. Both my legs were crushed. So we both got braces on both legs. He's got a brace on one leg. I had 26 surgeries. I'm up to 30 surgeries now, and we'll need a couple more. I still have open wounds that haven't been closed.
It's a miracle you guys are still here, man.
Yeah, it's a big miracle.
A lot of
it's mind-boggling, but we're here.
A lot of people don't realize how dangerous that debris pile was, how severely dangerous. Between the fires, beams that actually were melting people's shoes, they were so hot, 6-story holes that you fell into, you wouldn't live. The significance of what Jason did to make it out into the middle of that debris field, it took a lot of courage to do what he did, and I think what you're doing to help his family is outstanding.
Couldn't happen to a better guy, you know, an American hero, someone that did something good for America that day, for us, and I know we're very proud of Jason, and what you guys are doing is just incredible.
9/11 was probably the worst day in American history. We lost so many lives. This is a story about 2 people who didn't, and that, to me, is, I mean, in a day like that, when so many lives were lost, and then you pull 2 bodies out, it's a sign of hope on a day that you lost everything. And I don't think anyone realizes how symbolic that was. And those guys do, man. You know, you see John McLaughlin, who can barely walk anymore. You know, his hips and his legs are no longer the same, but he can walk. He can hug his wife. He can hug his kids. And because, you know, people like Jason Thomas were there that day, it made me realize what the word hero means. And There were a lot of heroes on that day. Not a lot survived, but there were a lot of heroes.